The Forbidden Religion, an introduction to Primordial Gnosis. Knowledge capable of waking up and spiritually liberating those who acquire it. Gnosis is knowledge that liberates. What is Gnosis? It is not ordinary information. It is a special knowledge that causes a profound transformation, an awakening of the spirit. A forbidden truth. Historically, this knowledge has been attacked and forced into hiding because it is dangerous for the religious and political authorities who govern mankind from the shadows. The ultimate goal: to illuminate the true status of humanity and provide a path of escape from the prison in which it finds itself. The foundational Gnostic truth: this world is hell. Conventional belief: the world is a divine creation. Matter is inherently good. Time enables growth and progress. Primordial Gnosis: the world is a hell where beings must destroy each other to survive. Matter is evil, an impure prison for the spirit. Time is evil, the breath of the Creator God, enabling a flawed and satanic evolutionary plan. The Creator God is an imposter. Key attributes of the Demiurge, the Creator: ignorant, inept, creates through trial and error. A Gnostic would say, dinosaurs were a stupid idea. It was a mistake. The Creator had to wipe them out. Insecure, tyrannical, his incessant claim, "I am the only God," betrays his suspicion that there is another God higher than him. Cruel, vain, demands sacrifice, loves the smell of the burnt flesh, and delights in fear, obedience, and suffering. Gnostic names: the Demiurge, Ialdabaoth, son of chaos; Cosmocrata, ruler of the world; the great Archonte. Beyond creation lies the unknowable God, Agnostos. Theos, the unknown god of the Greeks, infinitely superior to the Demiurge. An antimatter fire. This god exists on an antimatter plane and abhors the hell of the created matter. Truly unknowable. It is impossible for a human, with a created body and soul, to comprehend this god. He is a mystery, acts only rarely, can only penetrate this dimension through messengers at great sacrifice, given the impure conditions of this material hell. The divine spark imprisoned within you, the tripartite human, body, created from matter, dust of the ground, belongs to the Demiurge. Soul, the breath of life from the Demiurge. An animic force that also belongs to its creator. Spirit, the uncreated divine spark, a fragment of the unknowable God, trapped, chained up, imprisoned in this hell, to be used as a driving force of the material evolution. This is your true, eternal self. The Serpent of Eden was a savior, the Gnostic truth of the fall. The Demiurge lied. He forbade knowledge to keep humanity ignorant, claiming, "You shall surely die." Lucifer brought light. The bearer of light, Lucifer, in the form of a serpent, offered the fruit of Gnosis to awaken humanity. The serpent told the truth. He promised, "Your eyes will be opened, and you will be like God." The Bible confirms, and the eyes of both of them were opened. They did not die. The first rebellion. This act was the first conscious step toward remembering our divine origin and rejecting the Demiurge's slavery. The Mark of Cain was a crown of power, reinterpreting the myth. Son of the Spirit. Gnosis holds that Cain was the son of Eve and the serpent, Lucifer, making him spiritually superior to Abel, the son of flesh. Cain hated the Creator because his true nature is spiritual. An act of liberation. Cain's murder of Abel symbolizes the spirit's violent rejection and destruction of the subservient, created soul. Cain declared, "There is no law, no judge." The curse was a blessing, banished, a Gnostic honor. He exiled himself from the Demiurge's corrupt world. Eternal wakefulness, he was condemned to insomnia, achieving permanent spiritual awareness, the mark, a sign, a horn, of his immortal, untouchable spiritual power, which he placed upon himself. The great conspiracy is designed to hide the truth, how Gnostic truth is inverted. The great deception. The unknowable God's attributes were stolen and given to the Demiurge. The scapegoat, the Demiurge's evil nature, love of blood, war, sacrifice, was projected onto an external, fabricated Satan. The conflation, Lucifer, the liberator, was falsely merged with this new Satan to discredit the bringer of light and truth. The erasure. The concept of the uncreated spirit was eliminated from theology, leaving only the divine soul, created by and subservient to the Demiurge. Reincarnation is a prison sentence, not an opportunity. The cycle of control, death, the soul leaves the body, dragging the enchained spirit with it. Punishment. The soul is cleansed through intense suffering on other planes to shape its behavior and loyalty to the Creator. Rebirth. The soul is forced into a new body to continue the process. The true goal, to break the will of the eternal spirit through endless cycles of suffering, forcing the human to finally surrender, renounce the spirit, and merge with the Demiurge. A secret war is waged for your spirit, the White Lodge, the deceivers, beings who enforce the Demiurge's evolutionary plan, for example Satan Kumara, disguised as Sanat Kumara. Work to keep humanity asleep and evolving toward fusion with the Creator. They appear angelic and kind to better deceive the gullible. The Black Order, the liberators, warriors of the spirit who oppose the Demiurge's plan. They appear aggressive and destructive because their antimatter nature loathes and destroys the impure creation. Their goal is the total liberation of all imprisoned spirits from the hellish world of matter. The two paths, fusion with the Creator or liberation of the self. Path of the soul, right hand, seeks fusion with God, samadhi, dissolution of the self, love, compassion, and service to the Creator's plan. Path of the spirit, left hand, seeks absolute separation from God, Kaivalya, enlargement of the self, honor, duty, and total war against the Demiurge. The initiatory act, a conscious declaration of independence. The initiate rejects the authority of the Creator God and his commands, and declares that he has been forever liberated from the power of the Demiurge. The threefold task of a Gnostic warrior, the answers to the fundamental questions: who am I? An uncreated and eternal spirit, chained up in a created and ephemeral body-soul. Why am I here? To be used as fuel in an insane cosmic experiment conceived by an inferior god. What must I do? Wake up, become my spirit, and shatter the prison from within. The method: if you want to pray, pray to your invisible self. It is the only God who will listen to your prayers. Gustav Meyrink, The Final Victory, the Creation of the Immortal Body. After liberation, the warrior chooses: return, abandon the created world and return to the unknowable kingdom. Remain, fight. Stay in this hell to liberate other captive spirits, becoming a member of the Black Order. The body of Vajra. If the spirit chooses to stay, it transmutes its impure body-soul into an indestructible, eternal substance, Vajra, as red as blood and harder than a diamond. This is the ultimate victory, seizing a piece of creation from the Demiurge and transforming it into an uncreated, divine weapon. Gnosis is the rip in the fabric of the prison. When a spirit liberates itself, all creation is liberated a little.